Welcome to our Ask the Expert video series. I'm Colleen Miller. I'm the director of the Disability Law Center of Virginia. The Disability Law Center of Virginia is the Commonwealth's designated protection and advocacy system. We're here to promote and protect the rights of people with disabilities throughout the Commonwealth. One of the ways that we do that is through education and outreach about disability rights issues. So this is your chance to ask the expert. Let's ask the expert about voting rights.
Thank you for gathering today to discuss voting rights and barriers you've seen people with disabilities face when they are trying to vote. Let's start off talking about physical access. Sometimes people face obstacles even getting in the door of their polling location.
That's right. The building where I vote isn't easy to get in or out of. The handicapped parking spaces aren't wide enough for my van. There are no signs telling me where to safely enter, and all of the doors are way too heavy. What can I do? I feel like the building should be accessible to people who have disabilities.
You're right. Each polling place has to be accessible, according to the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, there are certain standards that polling locations have to meet under the ADA in order to be considered accessible. And it all starts before you even walk through the door. When you pull into the parking lot, the location must have accessible parking spaces, and a percentage of those must be wide enough to accommodate vehicles like your van or other vehicles that need extra space. There also need to be signs up marking these spaces as accessible. Once a person makes their way from the parking lot toward the building, if there is any type of change in height, such as a sidewalk or set of steps, curb cuts or a ramp must be available for use.
Excuse me, what exactly is a curb cut?
A curb cut is a small ramp built into the curb of a sidewalk to ease passage to the street or parking lot.
Okay, I get it now.
Now, the path leading to the entrance and the interior of the building need to be accessible as well. There must be a stable, firm surface and a clear path of travel available to use.
But what about those heavy doors?
The doors should be pretty easy to open. The standard there is that they should not require more than 5 pounds of force to open.
So what do I do if the building isn't accessible?
You can call DLCV on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. to speak with an advocate. You could also call Virginia's Department of Elections at 800-552-9745, and you can also contact your local registrar's office.
I've heard of something called curbside voting. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. Curbside voting should be available for anyone who can't go inside the polling place. A voting officer should bring you a ballot and stay with you while you vote. However, you do have the right to mark your ballot in secret. If electronic voting, an electronic ballot is available, you can use an electronic ballot during curbside voting.
So, what other types of reasonable accommodations might be available to me on election day? And if I need those, do I need to call my registrar ahead of time to ask for accommodations?
It's always best if you can call ahead of time. Call your registrar's office. You can bring someone to help you if you need it. An election official can help you if you need assistance by doing things like reading or marking the ballot for you. If you use a sign language interpreter, you can bring one with you or call ahead to see if one will be available to explain instructions to you at the polling place.
But what if someone wants to vote and can't make it to the polling site the day of the election?
Great question. A person can vote absentee if they can't make it to their voting location. To see if you qualify to vote absentee, go to www.elections.virginia.gov and search for absentee voting. You can also download the application from this site. You must register before 5 p.m. on the Tuesday before the election. A ballot will be mailed to you with instructions, and you can return it by mail as well.
So, one last question. My brother used to be in prison and now he wants to vote. Can he do that?
They can access the Office of the Secretary of the Commonwealth, online or by mail. The link is solutions.virginia.gov/restoration of rights. It should appear on your screen. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
If you would like to discuss your disability rights issue, please call the Disability Law Center of Virginia. Our intake hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:30 to 4 p.m. You can call us at 1-800-552-3962, or you can email us at info@dlcv.org. Thanks for watching. This video contains general information for educational purposes. This should not be considered legal advice. It is not a comprehensive statement of the law and may not reflect more recent legal developments. If you have specific questions concerning any matter contained in this video, or if you need legal advice, please consult with an attorney.